This could be a long ass video about people who, for years, have been trying to get me in jail when in fact they're the ones who should have been in jail all along. This could be a long video about all of them. The irony, the absolute freaking irony of the nonsense. And like, my mind goes back to the case of James Casbolt and Haley Meyer. Okay. He was abducted into this family who did nothing but try and ruin him with his wife, who the ideas of the photos that were taken were her own effing ideas. These were her ideas. He never said it. I pieced it together. I pieced it together just from being a researcher of his life. I pieced it together that all of this was her idea. All of this was her family's doing. All of this was an evil agenda to somehow get him in jail. He didn't need to serve 6 years in jail because of this family's agenda that was so freaking obviously what they were trying to do. It was so freaking obviously her freaking idea to take the photos. He went to jail for blackmail because of unleashing these photos. And it was like, uh, whatever, dude. Regardless, events transpired. It was Haley's fucking idea. It was her idea, dude. It was all her idea. It was all her idea. And the judge deemed James Casbolt to be a dangerous person. That judge is probably not alive anymore. He's probably died since then. And if this stuff went to trial, like modern day, I bet you 100% they would probably lock up Haley Meyer. Like a good judge, a good prosecutor, a good lawyer would actually probably have locked up Haley Meyer, not James Casbolt. What he did was only in retaliation of what this family did to him. And all of that photographic evidence was her idea. This dumb bitch. Excuse my language. Ugh. They need to go to, you know what I mean? Like, they need to be locked up. Okay, so that's somebody else. I'm talking about somebody else. Now, after this, he had a gag order. He couldn't talk to anybody in the United States. So I, separate sovereign from James Casbolt, I'm coming out with my own information. And people were like, the only way she could come out with this is if she was somehow talking to him. But I was never talking to him under his gag order. I was never talking to him under his gag order. And this dumb bitch, SRA, was like, making up this fake document, which I knew it was fake because God told me it was fake. If I didn't know it was fake, I might have actually had to go to do this thing because the criminal system is so rigged by these creepy people that it was almost as if I believed what they were doing was real, then I would somehow have to actually go along with it. But God told me this is all fake. This is all nonsense. This is not a real lawyer. It's not a real document. I read like 2 sentences of this freaking like clamped together freaking multi-page freaking thing, and God was like, throw this shit in the trash. And I am obedient to God, so I ripped it up and I threw it in the trash. This dumb bitch. If anything, she should be in jail for crimes that she's not even aware of. This is the thing about these women that people need to understand. Women like SRA and Haley Meyer, they are just puppets. They are pawns. They are like these weird people who are not like normal. Like they're not like regular. Like their agenda is reset day in and day out. They can perform the most heinous crimes against humanity and against other people, and they'll wake up the next day and have no memory of it. They can be collecting children for sacrifice and next day have no memory of it. They can be prostituting themselves out. They can be prostituting other women out and have no memory of it. But guess what? Just because you don't have memory of it doesn't mean that you're not liable. Just because you're just like a weird, creepy pawn, a weird, creepy little puppet, doesn't mean your ass shouldn't actually be thrown in jail away from the public. Like, they shouldn't be in the public. And this is why I said in the past, if anything happened where Haley Myers' freaking custody of her son was somehow compromised because she went crazy, and if James Casbolt and I were married, we would get that kid. We would get that kid. He'd be ours. It's weird because he's getting older now. So, like, I don't know, it's getting weird because he's getting older, and it's like, how do you, like, start fostering a kid when he like, 13? But I always imagined that, like, because Haley was able to, like, remove James Casbolt, the father of her son, from his life for so long, I always felt like he should be redeemed. But it's getting weird because he's, like, 13 now. Like, that's such a weird age to have your mother go to jail and then to, like, who's my dad? Like, the kid ever wonder who his dad was? Yeah, obviously the kid's and what the hell is she gonna say? "Oh, it's grandpa. Your dad is grandpa." Because that's another weird incestual relationship. Is incest illegal? I don't know that it's, like, entirely illegal, but there are some gray areas. It's possible that the kid's not even James Casbolt's kid, that's actually her father's kid. That's how freaking weird this world is. Freaking A, dude. All these years, all these people trying to get me somehow in jail for the crimes that they're actually doing. I could make this video so long. I could go into so much detail, but I feel like I don't need to. I feel like I don't need to. And then Justin says the same thing happened to him because they do the weirdest stuff ever, because they try against all of us. These perpetrators try to get us in jail when the irony is you're the ones trafficking kids. You're the ones prostituting people. You're the ones, it's illegal to know that you have herpes and give it to someone else. People who don't know each other have come to me separately saying that SRA has given other men herpes knowingly. That's illegal, bitch. That's fucking illegal. To know you have herpes and to give it to another person, that's illegal, bitch. That she could be locked up for so many things. And a lot of it's like, I don't remember, and it won't make a difference because it doesn't uphold in a court of law. Just because you don't remember doesn't uphold in a court of law. In a court of law, they do not accept any testimony where you say you don't remember. That is not a thing. That is not a thing. These women have done heinous crimes and they cannot testify saying they don't remember. They can't plead insanity because their crimes are so perpetuated, they can't even plead insanity because they've done it so many times. Just because your dumbass doesn't remember because you're just a pawn, because you're just a creepy person, doesn't actually uphold in a court of law. I know this for a fact. They will not accept it. Just because you don't remember doesn't mean it didn't happen. It did happen because multiple people have come to me to tell me crimes that these women have done to themselves, to other people, by themselves, or with other people, and they will be like, "Oh, I don't remember." It makes no difference. Lock these bitches up, dude. Lock them all up. And it's the irony is they will do anything to try to lock us up for so long. Send the FBI to my door, do anything to try to get us in trouble when the irony is it's all them, like, in times 10. Like, the whole thing with Brian saying, and he's like, "You think Sarah Adams is a pimp?" Well, it comes out that, like, he's actually a sexual predator, and, like, everyone around them are sexual predators. And these people work so hard to pretend like they're the people. I'm the person. I'm the leader. Meanwhile, they're committing intense crimes against other people. Like, with receipts. Like, you all need to go to jail. Like, you all need to go to jail, away, I don't know, but, like, the irony is, it was never for me or us to end up in jail, it was always for you to endure judgment and or get in jail, dude. Lock the bitch up. Are you kidding me? And nobody will care. This is the story of the Jezebel. Is she was like this queen that was like, "Oh, I'm so famous, I'm so popular," and then at the end of the day, nobody cared about her. The story is that she was like eaten by dogs and nobody cared. And nobody cares because you are an asshole. Nobody cares because you are a loveless fraud, because you are a liar, because you are not real, you are a fake person, you are a bamboozling whore, you are a manipulative piece of shit. This is why no one's going to care about you when the quote unquote dogs eat you. And I'm not saying this out of hate, it's just injustice for all the crimes these people have been committing for so long, trying to throw other people under the bus when the irony is they were committing the most atrocious crimes, and that was somehow going unseen. If that trial had been run this day and age, it would actually find Haley Meyer to be the one to go to jail, not James Casbolt. He didn't have to go to jail for 6 years. He didn't have to do that. But he did it, and revenge is coming. And revenge is coming. And it might look a little different, but guess what? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. The way God's will would have it, it's going to happen, dude.